Hello, my Pisceans. Welcome, welcome. So, I just want to remind you guys that if you are only watching the zodiac sign readings, that means that you are not subscribed. That is something that I've been reserving only for subscribers. I've decided to pull back my energy a lot more than I have. So if you want to support and you want to continue seeing collectives, that's what I'm putting out there, okay? So also beware, guys, please beware. There are still scammers out there using my pictures. And I've seen some of you respond to them, which is surprising because, like, hello. I'm going to keep putting this out there. I do not ever start saying, message me so I can give you a reading. Friend request me so I can give you a reading. That is not me. That is not me, okay? So anywho, let's start. Let's see what's coming through for Pisces. What's coming through for Pisces? 5 of Arrows, Sagittarius, Mercury. 5 of Rapiers, Gemini, Sun. Keep in mind that this is a collective that is timeless. So this could apply either now or in the future, or maybe I'm reading past energy that you need to process now. 9 gold coins, Taurus, Jupiter. What's the energy for Pisces? 3 gold coins, Taurus, Jupiter again. Interesting. 2 katanas, Libra, Moon. 8 rapiers, Gemini, Pluto. 2 rapiers, Gemini, Venus. 9 geodes, Virgo, Jupiter. And, oh, we got 2. Okay. 7 goblets with Pisces, Neptune, and 4 katanas with Libra, Moon. Overall energy, 9 kintsugi, Scorpio, Jupiter. The 3 of claymores underneath. Okay. All right, Pisces. So what do we got here? 9 of cups, but it's Scorpio, Jupiter. So I'm talking to, which this kind of applies to a lot of people, but actually not. No, it doesn't. This will apply to Pisceans who have been doing the work. Let me put it that way. It'll apply to Pisceans who have been doing the work, who have been healing themselves, because kintsugi is the Japanese art form of a broken bowl or vase or cup that they piece back together, and then they paint the cracks with gold lacquer, making it more beautiful, you know, making the flaws, the broken part, the most beautiful part of the art. So this is 9. This is the highest level you can get to, and it's Jupiter learning lessons. So this will apply to the Pisceans who have been through some specific hells, but that doesn't control them anymore. They're not sitting there in pain. They're not sitting there holding on to their past. They have healed. They have transcended those experiences. They've done their shadow work. They have journaled it out. They've created affirmations. They've meditated. They're at peace. They're happy. Okay, very good. Very good, guys. Congratulations if that's where you're at. Now with the 5 of Arrows, which is Sagittarius, Mercury, this is I think there's some challenge headed your way, but it's not a challenge. Excuse me. It's not a challenge that you can't handle. Okay. But you're showing up not only with the 9 of cups, but with the 9 of gold coins. So you're showing up, especially if you're single, happy, stacking up your coins, doing really well. Like, I feel like you're in a really good place. Someone else is pissed off by that. You trigger someone. 5 of Wands, Sagittarius, Mercury. This is, and see, it's Sagittarius and Gemini energy, but this is the 5 of Swords. So this is someone who's been talking some shit. This is someone who does not like the way you are perceived. They don't like the way people, Jupiter energy here and Jupiter energy here. So one of the two, you're some sort of teacher. Actually, we have Jupiter energy here too. and here. Wow. Okay. Jupiter energy came out twice, 4 times. So you're some sort of teacher. For some of you, let's look at the different types of Jupiter. Jupiter Taurus came out twice. So you could be somebody who teaches others about finance. You could teach others about interior design. You could even be somebody who teaches people how to create floral arrangements. Somebody who teaches others how to dress, low budget, high quality. You could be teaching somebody how to find high quality items. You could be somebody who maybe teaches people how to build luxurious homes or luxurious looks, because Taurus is all of these things. Or maybe you're teaching people how to find value within themselves, or how to save. Maybe you're a financial planner. I don't know, but there's something here where you do that. For others of you, Virgo Jupiter, you could be somebody who's teaching nursing, or maybe you're going to nursing school, or you're becoming a doctor, or you're teaching others how to heal themselves holistically. Maybe you're somebody who does Reiki or teaches Reiki. You could be somebody who teaches energy work, maybe how to access past lives, but in a very practical way, like a very earthy way. Keep in mind, we also have Jupiter 3 times in earth signs, Taurus, Virgo. So maybe you're somebody who teaches others gardening. I've come across a lot of channels on Facebook and Instagram particularly that are teaching how to homestead, how to use food scraps to create really good nurturing compost for your garden, and how to plant seeds, how to weed out your, it's wonderful. I'm so proud of you guys, those of you who are doing that. So you could be somebody who does that type of content. Maybe you're not even a content creator, but I do feel like you're a teacher. So you don't have to be a content creator, but maybe you're somebody who writes books, or whatever it is you do, you are seen as an authority. Look at Jupiter 4 times. You are seen as an authority. And Sagittarius is the Jupiter energy, right? So the way you teach, because it's Mercury, it's your mind. The way you teach is challenging somebody. You piss them off. One more thing, Scorpio Jupiter. You could be somebody who, maybe you're like a mystery shopper. Oh, like Keith Lee. Okay, this could be somebody like Keith Lee. I love the way he works, by the way. I'm a big fan of Keith Lee. You could be somebody like that. Like maybe you don't let people know who you are when you come into certain places, but you evaluate them based on their service, based on their aesthetics, based on the quality of their food or their product, and you give an analysis. So that could be something that you do as well. Whatever it is you do it well. 9 of Pentacles came out 2 different times. 3 of Pentacles, but these 2 are gold, and this one is geodes. And then the 9 of Cups, you're also super happy doing it. But this is challenging someone else, because with the 5 of Swords, Gemini Sun, this is somebody who kind of hops from thing to thing. Now, I'm not saying they have to be a Gemini Sun. I'm just saying that's how the energy presents itself. So you're challenging somebody because whatever it is you're doing, you've been doing it for some time. You've built up a reputation. If you're a content creator, you've built up a following. You're out here doing shit. You know, you're out here kicking ass, taking names. And this is somebody who possibly wants to do what you do. Now, maybe not in the same field, but because they're not showing up in the same energy. You're showing up Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo. They're showing up Gemini. So it's somebody who's very childish, not childlike, because Gemini at some of its highest frequencies, it can be childlike. But this is not somebody who's childlike. No. They are childish. They're petty. And they're going to show you just how petty they are, because with Gemini Sun, they're using their analytical mind in not the greatest of ways. So 3 of Claymores, Aquarius Jupiter, this could be somebody that you used to be friends with. Virgo Sun. It's somebody who they need a lot of work on themselves. They don't feel very valuable. Yeah, they've got a lot of hangups, a lot of insecurities. And look at this, 6 gold coins. You used to give them some sort of value. You made them feel valuable in some way. Maybe, okay, I'm getting in 2 different things. For some of you, maybe you used to be the person that was like this person's cheerleader. Maybe you used to really, you know, every day reach out to them, be like, how are you doing? I believe in you, you beautiful, wonderful bitch. Something like that. For others of you, maybe you used to be in a really bad spot and you being down made them feel good. And now that you're rising, you're showing them, you know, transformation. You're showing them Phoenix energy, and they don't like that at all. Because you're showing them basically what they haven't done. They stayed at a plateau and you did not. You might have been down if you were the one that was at a lower place, right? But now the more you rise and you rise, whoo, it's pissing them off. The worst part about all of this is that you're over here, you know, building your coins, building your happiness, your personal satisfaction, creating opportunities with different teams or different companies. This person is in denial. First of all, if anybody was to ever tell this person that they're a hater, they would no. They would never acknowledge it, because their little analytical mind is doing things like, because it got Gemini, Libra. So they're very intelligent, but they're using it, again, Gemini, Venus, in not a good way. Oh, Libra. Okay, so this person could have Gemini, Libra energy, because Gemini, Libra, that keeps coming out. So this could be somebody who has either Libra or Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be. It could just be that they have a lot of third house or a lot of seventh house energy. But the way that they're using their intellect is they're trying to point out your flaws. So with the Five of Rapiers, this is this is somebody who has like a hate club. Not a fan club, even though technically they are a fan. No. This might be somebody who has a whole group chat, because Five of Rapiers is somebody who's trying to expose you. So if they think that you're a fraud and they're trying to get other people on this little gravy train of like, you have to help me call this person a fraud. So they're creating groups, right? Now, I don't want you to panic, which I don't think you would. Somebody who's at this level wouldn't really panic because they're very confident in themselves. This person is like, if you create content, this person's taking notes. They're taking notes about things that you say about your personal experiences, things that you've been through, things that they disagree with, anything that they think is relevant to bringing you down, they're going to keep notes. It's very analytical, but again, it's almost like they can't keep up. I'm going to be real with you, that's what's pissing them off, because you've got this level of depth and stability, and it's like you know how to build in a really wise way that they can't match. So not only is this the more, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be laughing, but it's almost like the more notes they take, the more they realize they don't know jack shit. They cannot match you. Now, this is the Eight of Swords. I don't know if... I'm getting two different energies, which is weird. It's worse because this could be two different people. Maybe that's why we have Gemini and Libra, because maybe one person is a Libra, the other one's a Gemini. I really hope not, but one of the two, because we got Gemini, Pluto, one of the two is starting to get even more intimidated. They started off being triggered, but the more that they listen and the more notes they take, they're starting to sit here and be like, damn, I can't take this bitch down or this man down. This is somebody, almost like they see you like you're indestructible, which you are. Just so you know, Pisces, you are indestructible. So with this Gemini Pluto, the more that they assess your level of knowledge, the more that they assess your level of skill, ability, competence, they're sitting here like, God damn, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do this, because they just can't keep up. They're at the 5, the 2, the 8. You're at the 9, 9, 9. Like they can't keep up. So with the Two of Rapiers, again, it's two swords, but it's a different type. This is emotionally, they're in denial that they're even a hater. They would be somebody who gets really defensive about that. They would probably, if anybody ever called them that, they would say, absolutely not. I'm all for righteousness. I'm all for exposing the frauds, blah, blah, blah. But with this type of Two of Rapiers, which is Gemini Venus, A piece of them is this close to admitting defeat and saying, I just need to find a better target. Because that's how they move. This is somebody who needs a target so that they don't feel like shit about their life, which is really pathetic and really sad, but that's just where they are. So 5 of rapiers, 2 of rapiers is the 7 of rapiers. So they're a liar, first of all. Anything that you say that they're taking notes about, they're trying to twist. They're trying to repurpose it to make you sound really bad. But again, the 8, anytime that they get even close, they're like, no, because then, okay, but what if I do this? No, because then it go here. And it's like they can't. They really can't. With the 9 of geodes, the Virgo Jupiter, I think that as more time passes, one of their biggest hurdles was ever admitting that whatever you do is useful to the world, to the community. But they're getting to this point where, like, okay, what this person does really does help. So let's say that you are, let's use Keith Lee as an example, because I actually felt really bad when people started hating on him with what happened at I think it was the BET Awards. This could be somebody who's like trying to collect information on Keith Lee, following his TikTok or his Facebook, trying to figure out where he lives or where he's going to be, because they're a hater, right? Like hardcore hater. But the more that they take notes, they realize, damn, this dude really does help his community. He really is unbiased. He really is someone who has like a strong sense of humility and generosity. They're really understanding the contribution that Pisces is making to the community. Now, for others, this could be you, Pisces, and you're recognizing this with someone else. But let's address it like it's you, because I feel like it's you. 7 of Goblets. You know what the biggest fucking irony is? With the 7 of Goblets here, they are realizing with the 8 and the 2 of rapiers, 10 of swords, that they were seeing you through some sort of distorted lens. They were seeing you through their own wounds. So where they used to be in denial, that same Libra moon is now the 4 of katanas. You're actually, oh, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna start crying. You're actually helping them heal. 2 of katanas, 4 of katanas, this is 6 katanas. You're helping them move on from this triggered energy. You're helping them smooth and soothe their inner child. And almost like, I'm not going to say they love you yet, but they're starting to respect you. They're starting to admire you. They're starting to look up to you and see you as a source of healing and authority. Almost like they're starting to understand why and how you got to where you are now and why they haven't been able to move past where they were. But it's not something that they're using against you. Now they're realizing, oh, this is possibly something I need to be doing. Maybe that's why they trigger me, because I haven't done what they've been doing. Oh, this is beautiful. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Let's see. Tell me about 9 of Kintsugi. We start with the 4 of diamonds, Capricorn moon, the 8 spears, Aries Saturn. Tell me about the 9 Kintsugi. Tell me about the 9 Kintsugi. Ooh. 3 teacups, Cancer, Mercury. For others, not for others. I don't know why I said that. And we've also got the 7 of Kintsugi, Scorpio North Node. Yeah. This is basically the same energy, because it's the 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups. They're just different types of cups. So this distorted energy that they were seeing you through, this is karmic. You are supposed to attract this person's attention. Why? Because you were supposed to teach them. They may have a Scorpio North Node and you've got Scorpio Jupiter energy. You're supposed to teach them how to get into their path, how to follow their purpose, how to get to a place where they can heal and they can move past their blockages. You were supposed to attract their attention. Now we've got the Four of Diamonds, Capricorn Moon. So this is describing you. And I feel like you are somebody who has built something really solid. You're not exactly where you want to be yet, because the Nine of Diamonds is like the highest of all the gold coins or all the pentacles. So you're pretty damn close though. I'm not going to say you're uncomfortable, but you still got a ways to go. But you are somebody who works. Capricorn Moon, you work hard. You figure out how to do something and you move forward. With the Eight of Spears, which is like the Eight of Wands, but it's Aries Saturn. But this is showing you in a really good light. So this is something you've conquered. So you have like a strong leadership energy, but not just a strong leadership. Like you're not somebody who's coming out as arrogant. You're not coming out as boastful. You are somebody who knows how to lead by example. You lead because this is what you do. Because who you are, you just walk down a certain path. It's not like you're out here trying to get people to follow you. You walk down a path and people naturally want to follow your footsteps. And then the Three Teacups. You also come across as somebody who is very warm, loving. You give people a safe space. So all of this initially really triggered this person. And now they're starting to give you your props, but that'll come later. So right now, let's look at that Five of Arrows. Clarify Five of Arrows, Sagittarius, Mercury. Look at this. We already had the 9 gold coins, Taurus, Jupiter, and here it is again. I'm telling you. Clarify Five of Arrows. Clarify Five of Arrows. The Two of Rapiers, Gemini, Venus, which already come out again. 5 Katanas. Oh no, that one didn't come out. Libra, Mercury, and 2 Katanas. Libra, Venus. Overall energy, 6 of Spears. Aries, Chiron. This is interesting because now we've got Aries Chiron here with the 6 of Spears. This is somebody who had a wounded ego. They might have come from a place of like maybe they were taught that to survive, you have to focus on certain things. Like maybe you're supposed to focus on getting married to survive, or you're supposed to focus on going to school to survive, or you're supposed to work your ass off. Maybe you're supposed to get into just some sort of trade like plumbing or concrete laying or bricklaying. Even if you work your back to death, you've got to do that to be able to prosper. So whatever beliefs this person had concerning survival, you challenge that. And at first, or let's talk about it like it's right now, right? You trigger the fuck out of this person. Because we already had the 5 of Swords here, but it came out again. Ooh, you triggered the fuck out of this person. Because you show up in this really prosperous, stable energy. I think you surprised them. Especially if this is somebody that you used to be friends with. Because I think it is. For most of you, I think it is. It's somebody you used to be friends with, and they knew you when you were down. When you were at your worst. So to all of a sudden sprout, because that's what I feel like, they were shocked. Out of nowhere, you came out with this 9 of gold coins and they were like, what the fuck? Why? Because unfortunately, they didn't think much of you. They never saw you growing. They did not see you getting past a certain point. Look at this. 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords again. Denial, triggered, denial, triggered, denial, denial. That's all they knew how to do. So this is somebody who was, I think that they were pretty comfortable while you were at a place that was really low. And it made them feel good that they were in a better place than you. So they might have pretended to be really supportive and really this and really that. But now that you glowed up, This is somebody you don't hear from often because, again, you trigger them. They either you don't talk to them anymore because they showed their ass, or if you are still in contact with this person, they try to stay away from you because they can't connect to you anymore. They don't know what the fuck. When did you turn into the teacher? This makes me think that you might still be in touch with this person. That's what the Libra energy might still be here about. Libra moon, Libra Venus, Libra Mercury. I feel like this is somebody who's being fake. I'm not, now don't get me wrong. I'm a Libra. I'm not trying to shit on Libras, but this energy is coming out the way Libra's shadow side, and Libra's shadow can be fake. So this is somebody who's trying to pretend that you don't trigger them. You don't do nothing to them. When in reality, yes, the fuck you do. But it's your teaching style. It's what you're putting out there. Whatever information you're putting out there is addressing this person's wounds. And so you're triggering the fuck out of them. But remember, a trigger isn't bad, because a trigger is just, it's like whenever you have a specific cut and you thought you healed it, but then you pass your finger over it and it's like, it's a reaction. That means it's not healed. So that's a trigger. So when you trigger this person, you're alerting them what they still have to work on. And right now, let's just talk about this like it's present tense. You're pissing them off. you know when someone annoys you so bad that everything they do rubs you the wrong way? You just sitting there looking at this. Look at the way they gulp that fucking water. Oh, I can't stand that. Like that type of shit. Everything you do is going to irritate the fuck out of this person. Clarify 5 of rapiers. Clarify 5 of rapiers. So we've got the Kintsugi, 8 teacups. Well, the Kintsugi is Scorpio Mars, 8 teacups is Cancer Pluto, and 9 geodes is Virgo Mars. With 6 teacups, Cancer Venus. Again, okay. Unfortunately, for some of you, this could be family. Not only do we have Cancer here with the 3 teacups, we have Cancer again, Cancer again. For some of you, this is either a family member, or it's somebody that you view like family. I think that they're really struggling because with this energy, I think that they do have love for you. They do. They're probably confused why they are feeling this way. If they are somebody who has a tendency for introspection, they'll figure it out. But right now they're in denial because they're like, no. Now, I do think that they may be the 9 geodes, because that showed up twice already. Virgo, Mars, Virgo, Jupiter. So not that they are, sorry. They are also the 9 geodes. So when you were at your worst, this person was already pretty comfortable. But see, you already surpassed them. You went from the 9 geodes to the 9 gold coins. And you're already building 4 diamonds. They already know you're ahead of them. And to them, because they are a little competitive, that's the Scorpio Mars here, the Kintsugi. The Ace of Cups, if you brought out all this competitive emotion, all of a sudden they wanted to take you down. You pissed them the fuck off. Especially because with the 8 teacups here, they feel like you left them behind. Like they didn't even know, well, how to put this? They might feel like you're sneaky. You've been doing something that you didn't tell them about because all of a sudden you left them behind. But you know what I'm feeling? Especially with this 9 geodes, 9 gold coins, 4 diamonds over here. I feel like you did the whole bamboo thing. So in the book, Atomic Habits, which is one of my favorite books, check it out if you're trying to improve your habits. There is an example he gives about how things incrementally get better. So he talks about bamboo and how for the first 5 years, guys, 5 years, when you plant bamboo, it looks like nothing is happening because all the work is happening underground. For the first 5 years, bamboo is creating an extensive root system. And if you don't believe me, go ask anybody who's ever tried to uproot bamboo. That is not an easy task, because for 5 years, that bamboo will be setting those roots out. I mean, deep, deep into the earth and spread out too. And once it finishes establishing itself for 5 years, after it's done, it just shoots up. It surprises people out of nowhere. I think, hold on, I have this book here. I forget when he says how long it takes. Okay, so that's when he's talking about compound. What does it mean? What does he call it? Yeah, he says habits compound over time. So, where is it? Here it is. So it says bamboo can barely be seen for the first 5 years as it builds an extensive root system underground before exploding 90 feet into the air within 6 weeks. Imagine that. That's what you just did. You did the bamboo effect. For about 5 years, possibly, this person saw you like a loser. Well, even before that, because it took you 5 years to get your shit together, but it might have taken more years for you to even see that you needed to get your shit together. So that's what I feel. This person feels like you left them behind because in a matter of about 6 weeks, you shot up 90 feet into the air. And they're like, whoa, what the fuck? You surpassed them. They're at 9 geodes, and yeah, you've got that, but you've also got 9 gold coins, 3 gold coins, and 4 diamonds. And they're sitting here like, what the hell? You shocked them. Clarify 9 gold coins. 5 gold coins. Clarify 9 gold coins. 3 spears. Aries Jupiter, 9 claymores, Aquarius Jupiter. With 3 3 rapiers, Gemini Jupiter. Look at this. Again, we already had 1, 2, 3, 4 Jupiter cards, right? Well, we're adding 2 more. 3 spears, Aries Jupiter, 9 claymores, Aquarius Jupiter, which had already come out with this 3 of swords over here. And now we've got Gemini Jupiter too. So now we don't just have 4 Jupiter cards, we've got 7. Because now this person is sitting here like, how did they leave me behind? But the thing is, they've got a lot of ego. They've got a lot of ego, and you triggered them because you hit them right where it hurts. You basically are showing them up, especially because this person was over here talking shit. They might have talked down about you. They might have made you feel, maybe not made you feel, but to other people, because this is gossip, right? So to other people, they might have represented you as somebody who was poor, somebody who was never going to get their shit together, somebody who constantly made bad decisions, yada, 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 yada. And now they're sitting here trying to figure out what you did. But they don't want to ask for that. Because there's the 9 of swords, Aquarius, Jupiter. They're trying to learn by taking notes. So they might be, they're using the excuse of watching you closely because they're trying to tell people, oh, it's because I'm trying to expose them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. 3 of swords. No, they're trying to figure out how the fuck you did what you did. How did you leave them behind? Because they did not see that coming. They weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting anything out of you, actually. So now that you're glowing up, They're sitting here like, what type of hoodoo is this bitch doing? So, clarify 3 gold coins. This is funny to me. Oh no, hell no, that's way too many cards. We're gonna take the top card and put these back. It's 2 goblets, Pisces moon. Moving on, clarify the 3 gold coins. Clarify the 3 gold coins. 8 rapiers, Gemini Saturn. 7 goblets, Pisces Neptune, and 9 teacups, Cancer Jupiter. Overall energy, 7 spears, Aries North Node. Ooh. That's the second time. No, the other one was Scorpio North Node. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, isn't that the second time Aries North Node comes out? So, they might low-key want to work with you. This is somebody who they want to join the party. So they're trying to figure out how. How can they approach you to let you know that y'all can work together? You don't have to do this by yourself. They want to join in. Teamwork makes the dream work. I feel like they're coming in with that type of corny energy. 8 of rapiers, Gemini Saturn. Yeah, because you're oppressing them. You're an oppressive force right now because you're pointing out what they have yet to accomplish. You're pointing out the fact that you have figured out things that they haven't figured out. And they can't be having that. 7 of goblets, Pisces Neptune. Because this is where they were seeing you from a really distorted way. They don't understand how you got here because obviously, and I'm sorry, but they did not see a lot of value in you. So the fact that you popped out like this, they're shook. They're shook. Another Jupiter energy. Cancer Jupiter this time. So I'm feeling a few things from that one. On one hand, you might be somebody who's very soft, who's very loving, who's very compassionate, sensitive, but that's just it. The way they saw it is you're just soft. That's just how they saw it. You're not hard enough to make it in this world, is what they believed. You're not ambitious enough. You're not willing to do certain things because they believed that to get ahead, you need to be able to do certain things, cross certain lines maybe that you would have not been willing to cross. And they used to see that as a weakness. Well, you're teaching them that the way you work is exactly how you're supposed to work. The way you move is exactly how you are supposed to move. Your softness is your strength. Your integrity shines through. Because just because you're soft, it doesn't mean you're weak. Because you've also got Scorpio Taurus energy here. You're showing up as somebody who's very aware of themselves, very stable, very grounded. And also, well, no, that's it. I was going to say something. No, that's it. That you're teaching them all these things. So they may be realizing that they underestimated you. They not only underestimated you, it's almost like they're looking at you like, wait a minute, let me look at you again. Did I ever? It's almost, okay, you know, in the movies when they do that whole thing where somebody goes to get a makeover and then they do the double take, like, is that the same person? That's what I'm feeling here. They feel like, did I ever even see you clearly before? When did you get so fine? When did I ever, what did I miss? Clarify 2 katanas. Clearly, they missed a lot. Seven diamonds, Capricorn North Node. 6 diamonds, Capricorn Venus. One more for the 2 katanas, Libra moon. Seven kintsugi, Scorpio North Node again. With the 4, oh yeah, Scorpio moon. Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. You two might be in the same industry. You might be in the same industry. I don't know why I feel that, because honestly, nothing here is really telling me that. The only thing that makes me feel that, the only thing, Libra moon, Scorpio moon. I feel like they felt whatever you do, because this could be like, let's say you're a financial planner, right? This person might also be a financial planner, but they're realizing that they do 2 of Swords type of energy. Like they stay very surface level. They stay very, only to a certain point, they limit themselves. Whereas you went to the 4 of Kintsugi, Scorpio moon. This, like, I don't think you understand the depth you're showing up with. Scorpio, Jupiter, Scorpio moon. You're showing up as somebody that looks at levels, beyond levels, beyond levels, beyond levels. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't know if you've ever watched on Netflix, there's a show called Zumbo's, I think it's Just Desserts. I don't know if it's still on there, years ago. I love that show. He is an amazing baker, in my opinion, and he's the type that he wants everything. In a dessert, he wants it to look amazing, but he also wants it to have different textures. He wants it to have sweetness balanced out with some tartness or some sourness. He wants balance in the flavors. So he's very particular, but that's why I love him, of course. And he will knock other bakers out of the park, in my opinion, because other bakers are focused on like, oh, let's just create new flavor combinations, but they're not really looking at texture. They're not looking at how sweet something is. In fact, most sweets out there are just overwhelmingly full of sugar, honestly. So this is like them being a baker and you being a baker, and them always thinking that you were slow because the whole time you were going to school, right? You were the student, and they looked at you like, oh, this poor baby. One day they'll get there, and they just kept doing their thing. And this is somebody who makes vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and they're pretty stable. You know, they do well. And then you come across as Zumbo. All of a sudden, you show up balancing out aesthetics with flavor, with textures, with creativity, and they're just sitting there like, what the hell? They did not. You go levels and levels and levels and levels and levels and levels deep to things that they did not. It's honestly supposed to be something that they look at. With the 7 of Kintsugi's Scorpio North Node, they were meant to be near you. They are somebody that's part of your soul tribe because you're supposed to activate this in them. But 7 of Diamonds, you're also supposed to show them something about how you do business. Something about the way you do business, because this is business oriented. This is career oriented. This is whatever it is that you do, you're guiding this person, but you also are healing them. So I'm not sure what you do that's both business and healing, but it's something connected to that, because we did see that in the beginning. Because they can already see you. You started off like when they realized that they had missed the boat, you were already at 4 diamonds, Capricorn moon. You are already working your little ass off. Now you're at the 6 of diamonds. So the pressure is mounting because they feel like at some point you'll reach the 9 and then they'll never be able to catch up. Because you're already in a place where you are really high value. Even for their opinion, this is somebody who sees things in a very superficial way. And even for their opinion, you're already really fucking advanced. So you're teaching them about how to do business, and you're also teaching them what things they need to heal within themselves. Because that's just it. Maybe you're showing up with such high value because for those 5 years you were working on your personal value, on how you love yourself, how you respect yourself, on your boundaries, on enforcing boundaries. So you're teaching this person what they have not yet done. And you're doing it with sass, with panache. Clarify the 8 rapiers, Gemini Pluto. Clarify the 8 rapiers, Gemini Pluto. Oh, in reverse. Okay. 5 teacups, Cancer Mercury. 3 geodes, Virgo Mercury. Clarify 8 rapiers, Gemini Pluto. Ooh. 5 arrows, Sagittarius Sun. 2 claymores, Aquarius. I'm telling you, this is somebody in your circle. This is somebody that you consider. Now, this could be as simple as this person is a friend on Facebook or a friend on Instagram or Discord or wherever you spend the most time. This could be as simple as that. Like they're part of your little, circle. But you're putting them in this place where they do not want to admit. They can't. They can't pull away from you, even though I think sometimes they want to block you. They want to tell you to go fuck yourself. They're afraid of doing that, but they're also afraid of getting close to you. So they're stuck because they don't know what to do. You really irritate the fuck out of them because they feel like, oh, this bitch or this man, this dude is over here trying to be a teacher to me. When in reality, it's not like you're calling them out by their name, but what you're teaching is calling them out already. Because remember that the 5 arrows, that's what we started with, Sagittarius Mercury. But now this is Sagittarius Sun. What's really got them in their little knickers in a bunch is that they're realizing you're not just speaking things that are challenging. You are. This is the Sun. You are the challenge. You're not just saying things, you're living them. And now that they're realizing you're living what you're speaking, you're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. This person is sitting here like, fuck, I don't know if I can match that. 5 of Teacups. I will tell you though, I feel like you're really helping them move on from things. They can't admit that to you. I'm just going to be real. They cannot admit that to you because they feel like that would be weak. So they're in denial about that. They're trying to act like, no, we're good. We're good. There's no hate here, only love, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of like Drake. You know how Drake goes around starting fights with everybody? And then once they retaliate, he's like, it's all love over here. That's kind of what they're doing. They don't want to admit that they've been in this place of sorrow, of feeling like shit. They don't want to admit that you make them feel like shit. They also don't want to admit that they want to work with you. That's why they don't want to say it out loud. They want to, but they don't know how. But it's a good idea. But then how do they implement it? Let's look at this 2 rapiers, Gemini, Venus. We got the 9 of Swords again. We already had it over here. Now we got it again. Clarify the 2 rapiers, Gemini, Venus. The Geode, Virgo, Sun, and 7 of Wands. Ooh, Leo, North Node. With the Diamond, Capricorn, Mars. So, on one hand, they're starting to realize that you were a diamond in the rough, and they were too blind to see it. They were too focused on other things. They thought you were a geode. They thought you were just a little cluster that inside might have some crystals that could or could not be valuable. And the whole time you were a motherfucking diamond. They just didn't realize that. So now you got them all in their head. There's the 9 of Swords. They're overthinking things real quick because they feel like very soon you'll be out of reach. You're already getting there. You already showed up with the 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. You've got all these 9s. Very, very soon, they will not even be able to contact you. And they know that. See, the thing is, another thing, all these North Node cards are coming out because you are showing them the way. You're the Mandalorian. This is the way. You're showing them the way of what true confidence is. Because remember, they showed up with a really wounded ego, right? This might have been somebody who presented themselves as confident, sure of themselves, assertive, yada, yada, yada. You're showing them what that really looks like. You're showing them what it truly means to be in a place of confidence, to be in a place of being completely and absolutely certain of your place in this world. They just can't say that out loud. They can't say that to nobody else. This all happens inside of their head. One day, because they are in the middle of healing, I feel, especially more towards the end is what it comes out. One day they'll be able to tell you. But right now, no. Right now they're still in gestation. Clarify 9 geodes. Clarify the 9 geodes. 5 goblets, Pisces, Mercury. Clarify the 9 geodes. Ooh. 3 gold coins, Taurus, Mercury. And 2 teacups, Cancer, Moon. Look at that. I cannot, guys. This deck that I've created has 3 different types of 9 of Swords. All of them came out. 9 of Swords with 9 claymores, Aquarius, Jupiter. 9 of Swords with 9 rapiers, Gemini, Mars. And the 9 katanas with Libra, Jupiter. All 3 9 of Swords came out. This is somebody who's losing sleep over this shit. They're losing sleep because they regret that they ever felt above you. They regret that they didn't see your value, that they didn't start building with you, that they didn't help you along your journey. And maybe they helped, but they know how much they helped. They might have helped like maybe this is somebody who, when you were really down, they gave you a place to sleep. Maybe you slept on their couch, or maybe they bought you a few meals here and there, but they didn't invest in you. Because that's part of the regret. They regret that they didn't recognize your true value and that they didn't invest in you on time so that now they could be a part of this. They could be partnered with you. For some of you, this is romantic. And this could be you glowing up, and this is a friend who feels like they should have snagged you while you were in a place of low self-esteem. Because now you're out of reach. Oh, Lord. Clarify the 7 goblets, Pisces, Neptune. Clarify the 7 goblets, Pisces, Neptune. 2 diamonds, Capricorn, Venus. Clarify 7 goblets. Five claymores, Aquarius, Mercury. 8 geodes, Virgo, Pluto. 3 rapiers. 3 rapiers, Gemini, Mercury. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. It's just, You'll see why I'm saying that. And then we've got 2 arrows, Sagittarius, Venus. This person's trying to manifest you. It doesn't matter whether this is romantic or platonic. This person's trying to manifest you. They're trying to manifest you coming towards them to offer a partnership. So if this is romantic, this is somebody who is trying to, you may all of a sudden start thinking about this person when you haven't thought about them in a long time. You may start hearing readings or music that brings them to mind. They're trying to pull you in energetically. Because with the 5 claymores, they'll be damned. They'll be damned if you go around telling anybody that they came to you. Hell no. 8 geodes, Virgo, Pluto. They want you to want to work with them. Because remember, this is, in their mind, this is a power play. They're not about to come to you. They want you to say, oh, I could not move on without working with this person, or I could not be in love without being in love with this person. Especially if this was love, this is somebody who knew how you used to love them, and now that you don't give a fuck and you're glowed up and you're out of their reach, they're sitting here like, oh, that's embarrassing. Imagine that. Imagine, I don't know, somebody like, who would be a good example? Imagine somebody like, I'm trying to think of someone really hot. Channing Tatum. That's just my idea of hot. I used to think he was so hot. Now he's, I don't know, he's looking kind of rugged lately. But Brad Pitt, maybe George Clooney, people like that. Like, imagine somebody who used to look at them like they weren't shit, and then they got to where they are now. This person does not want to be embarrassed by having to approach you now that you are, in their opinion, you're higher than them in some way. I don't know what that means, but in their opinion, you are at a higher rank. And they are heartbroken, but they'll be damned before they tell you that. So they're trying to manifest you. They're just like, come to me. Oh, the fact that I said come to me, they could be doing come to me spells. You'll know if all of a sudden you start thinking about this, I mean, out of nowhere, because the Sagittarius Venus, it's almost like they're trying to remind you what a good time you used to have with them. They're trying to remind you about how much you loved them, how much you cared about them, blah, 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 blah. But keep in mind, you're showing this person what they need to work on. You keep doing you, Pisces, okay? Clarify 4 katanas. 5 geodes, Virgo Sun, 8 diamonds, Capricorn Saturn. Clarify 4 katanas. 8 kintsugi, Scorpio Pluto. Overall energy, ooh, child, the diamond, Capricorn Mars, look at this. Remember when I said, by the time they started noticing how much you were growing, you are already at the 4 diamonds, right? I think by the time this reading comes around, you're at the 6 diamonds. Just wait, in the future, when you're at the 8 of diamonds, and all you need is 1 more, this person will be, I'm going to be honest with you, they will be humbled. They are, not that you're out here trying to humiliate someone, but the fact that you are growing the way you're growing is humbling to them, because they thought that they were hot shit. And now they're sitting here thinking, you know what? You're giving them a little bit of humble pie to eat. Because this is the very healing energy. And this is being able to see both sides. They're seeing why you didn't reach out to them. They're understanding why you kind of did not bring them with you. Because I'm not saying that you're not grateful. I'm not saying you never, showed this person gratitude for what they did. But what you're doing now, that was all you. That was all you because they regret not being a part of it, not investing in you. And they realize now why. They realize that they didn't invest in you because they had not invested in themselves. Not really. Because somebody who's truly confident is not out here competing with their friends or people that they're into. So they're realizing that you've gotten to where you are now because you've done the motherfucking work on yourself. You have worked, look at this, transformation. You walked away from what didn't serve you. You worked on yourself, on your healing, your self-love, your self-respect, your boundaries and enforcing them. All of those things, your shadow work. They are impressed. They're realizing what a motherfucking diamond they had right in front of them the whole time. That's amazing. Keep up the good work, Pisces. Good for you. I'm very proud of you guys. I hope that this gave you some guidance. I hope that it confirmed something for you, or if not, maybe in the future. But as usual, I look forward to feedback, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.